Hi, Councilwoman Seaman here, and I'm so excited to be here with Kitty and Po-Fai Lam here at Chinglish. I just had lunch here, and I have not tasted flavors and delicious food like this restaurant right here in Ward 2. Kitty, what's the secret?
Well, here's my father. Chef Profile Lamb is actually a chef of over 49 years. He is well known in the Bay Area, and Dad has open restaurants all around the world. His food is one of a kind, and I finally convinced Mom and Dad to move here from the Bay Area for me.
And I can attest to that because I was tasting the different flavors, and I have not tasted food quite like that in my life. It was absolutely delicious, where I didn't feel like I needed any seasoning because everything was so balanced. And you were telling me this restaurant is not only it has some another part to it. It is also has a kosher kitchen.
Yes.
So not only do you serve regular food but also kosher. Tell us about that.
Correct. So my husband, Ken Heck, is Jewish and keeps kosher. So when Mom and Dad moved here, naturally they converted all of the recipes and cooked for him. And it's something that doesn't exist in Las Vegas. I think even in Nevada, we're probably the only kosher Asian restaurant in the whole state.
And we have a lot of, especially in Ward 2, a big Jewish community.
Absolutely.
And I'm just so happy that there's an Asian kosher kitchen here. And the ambiance is really beautiful. You have a full bar here. Tell us when you opened. Tell us a little bit more about some of some of the foods here that are different from anywhere else.
Wow. So, for one, I think we need to focus on how Dad makes all of his sauces
From scratch.
Mom and Dad, that's kind of always how they've done their cooking since I was a kid. Is farm to table concept. He only works with live shellfish. She only works with live birds.
So I think this is one of the only restaurants that I've seen around this neighborhood that everything is handmade.
Correct.
Nothing is frozen, none of the meats. Everything is fresh, farm fresh, like you said. And I think that it makes a difference in the way, the taste of the food. It was very savory, very flavorful. And so even your dumplings are handmade.
Correct. So our dumplings, which is our number one seller, by the way, Mom actually makes it by hand every single day.
So when I come in here to order, I know I'm getting farm to table, handmade, fresh food. And let's talk about your desserts, because you have a chef that does the same. All of your food.
Correct. So we wanted a bar program and a dessert program that matches Dad's cooking, which is everything from scratch, fresh ingredients. So, for example, our bar drinks, we press our own juices from fresh lemon, fresh limes. We infuse our own syrups. And then when it comes to dessert, we also make them in-house. Because of my personal food allergies and my husband's dietary preferences, we've actually offer gluten-free, vegan, vegetarian on the menu, and is marked on the menu. So when our guest comes in, they can order something that's suitable for them.
Well, I can tell definitely that your father has a passion for food just by tasting the food. Tell us where that passion comes from.
我哋細個已經喺香港長大，一路喺香港學習咗，即係從低做起，一路到而家咯，都幾廿年，我哋不斷咁學習，到而家都仲去學習緊，接觸外國人嗰啲嘢，我哋盡量將中國嘅文化介紹俾外國人。
Dad said that his passion just started from working from the grounds up, from when he was a kid, learning in the kitchen, busing, working his way up, and he said it's a continuous learning process. And even to this day, even though he's been cooking for decades, he's still learning every day. And specifically, he's trying to learn what are the flavors for this clientele and how to accommodate what our guest wants here.
And what really impresses me is that he is still the one in the kitchen. It's not just teaching other people, but he's the one in the kitchen that you know when you come to this restaurant, Chinglish, that your food is being made and cooked by your parents. And that is so impressive. So tell folks what your social media is. Give folks your hours. Tell them exactly where we are right here in Boca Park so that we can have people come and enjoy what I just enjoyed.
Thank you. So we're located in Boca Park. Our cross streets are Charleston and Marialdo. We're at the corner where Shoe Lab is, right by Target and Office Max. Our address is 8704 West Charleston Boulevard, Suite 101 for the wine bar, and for kosher is 103. They are two completely separate kitchens. Kosher is under the supervision by Chabad of Southern Nevada, and it is the most strict form of supervision, so anyone who's observant can eat there. For the wine bar, we're open 7 days a week for lunch and for dinner. Lunch service goes from 11:30 to 3, and then dinner service goes from 5 to 10 p.m. For kosher, we are open every single day except on Shabbat, which we're closed from Friday afternoon throughout Saturday, and we reopen again on Sunday.
And you're open both for lunch and dinner in the kosher kitchen.
Absolutely. So our websites are ChinglishWineBar.com and also KosherChinglish.com.
And do you have any social media, Facebook, Instagram?
Yes, please follow us on Instagram or on Facebook. Our hashtag is Chinglish Wine Bar and also Kosher Chinglish.
Oh, I love it. So if you want to have good Asian food that you probably haven't tried unless you've been in the presence of this wonderful chef, come to Chinglish right here in Ward 2 in Boca Park. And now it's time for me to enjoy homemade farm-to-table dessert.